Hi, I'm Enni, I'm 20 years old and I'm an actor. When I was growing up, I was always a very creative person, very, I guess, flamboyant, very out there. And music especially, even before anything had to do with acting, music shaped my life a lot because I would listen to like a lot of my favorite artists like Beyonce and Usher and kind of like imagine like scenarios while listening to the songs or whatever. And later on, acting then came into my life. So you have music and you have acting, you put them together and you have a whole story. And I would talk to myself a lot. I would put on plays for myself, and it kind of seemed weird, but at the time that was me, and I guess that's what shaped me to where I am right now. So when I was younger, I originally thought I wanted to be a singer. I thought I'd be like the next Beyonce. I could not sing, I could not hold a tune for like the life of me. And a lot of people told me that, and I slowly started to figure that out. And when I was about 10, I watched Steel Magnolias, and that changed everything for me because the performances in that movie were just mind-blowing, from Julia Roberts, Sally Fields, Dolly Parton. That was the first movie I actually cried to, and I was like, how did they do that? Like, I knew acting was a thing, but I never knew the actors had so much control to make you feel a certain type of way. And I realized, like, okay, I want to do what they're doing because it's not fair. So yeah, acting, what I love about it is the power, and I mean that both in a figurative way and a literal way. In the figurative way, as I mentioned before, actors have this power to make you feel anything they want you to feel through their face, little nuances, through their words. And it's such an amazing thing. I want to have that, I guess, power over someone. I don't mean it in a sadistic way. To be able to say something and make a room full of people cry just because of what you said is amazing. And in the literal way, when you're an actor, when you're a prominent actor, you hold a lot of power, and people listen to every word you say. And so when you're in that position, I would think that you would use it for good and to, I guess, speak good things into the universe or whatever. So to use it to like spread change and create something good is another reason why I love acting. A while ago, like 2-3 months ago, I realized that to make it in this acting industry, you're gonna have to open doors for yourself, and no one's gonna call you and be like, hey, you wanna do this, you wanna do that. You have to open your doors for yourself, especially because it's so competitive. And I realized that creating a YouTube channel would be me being proactive and, I guess, opening doors for myself. And I decided to do that because I'm in control of whatever content I put out. I'm not a one-dimensional figure. So if anybody wanted to contact me and say, hey, I just watched your YouTube channel, I feel like you'd be great for this and this role, I did it all myself, not through an agent, not through, a casting call or whatever. So YouTube. Someone who really influences me in terms of really finding the path of becoming an actor is Halle Berry. And I kind of discovered her maybe 4 or 3 years ago. I knew who she was, but I didn't know who she was in depth or whatever. And basically it's because she's the only African American woman to win an Oscar in the best acting category, ever. So there's only one, and that's her. And it's amazing because there's been 99 Oscars now, and she's the only one. And just the reason why she acts and just not conforming to what casting directors think she should play. There's a quote she said, something about she goes for roles that don't fit her. So when people say we're looking for a Caucasian actor, she'll ask the director why does this character have to be Caucasian? Is there something in the character that just she must be Caucasian? And that's usually how she gets her roles and stuff like that. And I want to follow in that path. If I could have dinner with anybody, dead or alive, it would be Oprah. Because Oprah, I don't know if this is a cliche answer, but she is a media mogul. I don't know how she attained that level of success through that much adversity, especially during the time where she grew up. It is amazing. I would love to ask her, especially because she did have roots of journalism. She started off as a TV anchor, and I'm currently right now in journalism school. I would just love to ask her how she did that transition from journalist to then movie star to then back to being this TV mogul. I would love to just pick her brain and just ask her how she overcame certain things, how to be just confident and just empower yourself and know that you are good enough for A, B, and C. So it'd be Oprah. In 5 years, I'll be 25. And if I'm being really honest, and if I work super, super, super hard, I would love to be an actor. Like, I know I'm in journalism right now, but that's not ultimately like where my heart is. I would love to be a working actor, because to be an actor is one thing. To be a working actor, totally different thing. Working actor, be great. My most ambitious goal, I guess every actor's most ambitious goal is to win an Oscar, which is like, it's a gem. Like, it's so hard to attain, but trust me, like when you get it, it's just like, and I'm acting like I know, but like I feel like when you get it, you just go down in history as like one of the best actors ever. An Oscar is really what I'd like to get. What I would like to tell myself when I was younger is to work harder. And when I was younger, I was super lazy. I didn't do much. I would always say, I want to be an actor, I'm going to be an actor, da, 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 da. But if you were to ask me what I was doing to be an actor, to get to that point, I would say nothing, because I wasn't doing anything. I was all talk. And I would always tell myself, oh, when I'm 19, 20, 20, blah, 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 you know, things will just magically fall into place, and that's not the case. And I feel like I wasted, I mean, I'm still pretty young in retrospect. 20 years old is not old at all. But when I look back on it, I feel like I would be a lot farther in my path as an actor or journey as an actor if I didn't just sit around and I guess say I was going to do something instead of actually doing it. So I just need to work harder. Being a woman and being an actor is important because it's empowering, again. To be a woman is more than to be a wife, to be a mother. I feel like we're always put into this label of, you know, you're such a you're a matriarch. Even though we are, I feel like we are more than that. We are very empowering people. We are the backbones of a lot of things, and people always, we're the underdogs, and I feel like we have so much to prove. And you know, I feel like we can hold positions of power. And in terms of being an actor, it's very empowering because, you know, you get to shape the minds of young people. You get to do whatever you want to do. You get to be who you want to be. And even if you're not fond of acting, even if you don't want to be an actor, to be someone else for just a couple of minutes, just leave yourself behind, is such a cathartic feeling, and I would recommend acting at some point to anybody. So yeah. My name is Enni, and I am a real girl.